I expect you to obey my commands and make it a good, clean fight. I want you to touch him up, scoop back.
You never know what you have until you're tested. Yes. Jared Anderson is supposed to be the future of the American heavyweight division. Charles Martin has held a belt as a heavyweight champion. And tonight, it's time to test Jared Anderson in his hometown.
And if it comes, Dre, it's going to come from the backhand from Martin. The straight left hand down the middle. That's his power shot.
Anderson, because that's my best weapon to keep him off of me.
See, but what you're saying right now, Jared's taking that jab away because they're in a fencing battle right now. You see the lead hand, southpaw versus orthodox. The lead hands are matched up together, so you're battling for position.
Says if you've got a jab, I've got a better jab, and there's that Martin trying to set up that second backhand.
See, but Martin, what he's doing is he's going down to the body. No one's tested this young man down to the body, so he's starting early. He wants to bring the attention downstairs to throw the left hand up top.
Watch the feet, watch the feet.
You see of Charles Martin, and then steps on the gas with a right hook to the chin.
That's Jared Anderson already putting a lot of pressure, subtle pressure.
There's a quick combination from Jared Anderson, who said, look, you see the respect of Anderson for the experience of Charles Martin early in this fight, which is smart.
It's the prudent thing to do. This is a veteran guy. He's got a real left hand, and he's like that he just tried. It's not wise to go in there and shoot both punches and try to get a big knockout. You have to do it gradually.
Oh, Jared gets clipped there with a straight left from Martin, and then we see the action here picking up in the final seconds of the opening round. Second round knockout wins, but tonight he's in against a taller, longer, more experienced former world champion. But
he's got to break Martin down incrementally.
Ooh, nice jab there from the veteran Martin. The biggest question you always have for a young prospect is what is going to happen when they finally get hit by a real heavyweight punch. But right now the question is, can Martin take the punches of Jared Anderson?
Martin's going to have to do what he told us he was going to do in the fighter meeting, which is jab. Anderson is prodding and pushing down on the jab of Martin. Martin has to do the same thing and then shoot the actual jab, because trying to land one big shot against this elusive heavyweight is going to be very difficult, especially early on.
This is a lot of pressure coming from Jared. Yeah, but Jared is staying close enough, looking for Martin to make mistakes so that way he can hit him in return.
When you take on a fighter with 33 rounds of experience who's been in there with the best, but so far Anderson staying within himself and setting up the shots like he did there with the 1-2.
Martin really doesn't need to be moving like this.
That right hand sends Martin reeling back. Martin has to hold it. Anderson not giving him any room to do so.
He really shouldn't be moving like this, allowing Jared to land shots on the end of his punches.
What Martin has just realized is that he can't outthink Jared. Jared is too smart, too quick, too athletic. Good shot right there from Martin. Doubling up with the left hand down the middle.
As the fight progresses, one of the questions we will see is, how does Jared Anderson cut off the ring against a fighter with the mobility of Charles Martin? 2 rounds in the book. The best punch of the night so far for Jared Anderson was this right hand straight on the chin of Charles Martin, followed up by that left hook. Mark Kriegel keeping our official scorecard here. 20-8 to 9-18 so far, and for the experience of Martin, we'll see how things heat up.
And Martin right there investing in the body, knows that he can't hit Jared to the head. So he's throwing a straight left hand down to the body.
Glancing shots on the head of Charles Martin. He still moves the former champion.
And Martin hasn't landed anything significant to this point.
Because he hasn't planted his feet.
But when you heard his game plan yesterday in the fighter meeting, for some reason they thought moving away from the smaller man was a good idea. And I think he should try to press forward because he's not having much success right now.
And the reason for that, he wants to test the conditioning of the young man because Jared hasn't been past 6 rounds.
And Christina Poncher was in the corner of Charles Martin. What do you have, Christina?
than he's moving right now. Maybe to your point, Tim, getting to those later rounds. Want him to work his jab a little bit more and stay away from Jared's right hand.
Well, Jared's yet to go past 6 rounds as a pro and really yet to lose a round as a pro with all those knockouts he's been able to distribute.
And I think that's a good mindset if you want to take. He's not throwing while he's going backwards. He's standing his ground and throwing, and that's when he's landing. He's got to do more of that.
Put him closer to danger, the fact that he's southpaw now?
I don't think it's necessarily closer to danger. He's in there. He knows what he feels. And when you're a switch hitter, you switch. It's a feel thing. It's not an instruction thing most of the time. So he must feel good.
Oh, that right hand drops Martin here in round number 3. And Martin complains that their feet got tangled.
Yeah, switch to the southpaw stance to try to create new openings for himself. You see Jared Anderson right there slipping this shot. Throws the left hand, sees something coming, slips a shot and counters in between. You see the wrist balled up there or bent back. He didn't get a chance to turn that all the way over. If he would have turned it over, it probably would have been lights out.
Foreign object inside the ring momentarily, but round 4 is off to a start here, and Jared Anderson through 3 rounds.
Then everybody knows he's going to try to throw X amount of punches. You do what you need to do. And Jared Anderson has discerned in this fight and in this moment what he needs to do. Be economical, be smart, and make every shot count.
Yeah, but he's fighting a dangerous puncher. You just can't rush in there and throw lots of shots. You give him an opportunity. Ooh, just getting out of the way of that. You get him a lot of opportunities when you're throwing punches. And then land something hard in between.
That knockdown may have woken up Charles Martin, who's got 26 knockouts in 29 victories. So when it comes to knockout wins.
Look at Charles is a veteran. He's looking for the long haul. He's not looking for the short haul. He's thinking about 6, 7, 8.
By putting money in the bank with the punches you throw and the punches you land. So it depends on what you're willing to.
Look at Jared is still somewhat fresh right now. His reflexes on point, but he keeps pulling back. That is something that I've been telling him, and I've been trying to preach to him and saying, hey, that's a cardinal sin. You pull back, eventually you will get caught.
Minimal success when he lets his hands go and stands his ground. He hasn't had success at all. Anderson to load up the big shots.
That was a left from Martin, but then Anderson comes back with a flurry of punches, and now he's walking down the former world champion who misses over the top.
Right now, it's the Jared Anderson show.
Yep, and what did I tell you? You put that pressure on this guy, I'm telling you, soft in the middle. He don't like it. Ding dong.
Martin got a lot of problems. First, he's getting beat up by southpaw. Then he's getting beat up by a right-handed. There's a lot going on in there for Martin. I suggest he let his hands go.
Oh, woo. You see Anderson starting to heat up here in the 4th round. And he said this fight won't go past 5. So the bell is going to toll for this end of the 4th round. We'll see what happens in the next one.
It almost makes you feel like, what am I doing this for? So that's what Martin is dealing with right now.
51 of 140 punches at a 36% accuracy rate. Jared Anderson usually lands at, which is 42%.
But no matter how much success Anderson is having right now, Martin will be dangerous until this fight is over.
You see Martin now not moving backwards. He's looking to stand his ground.
That's what he's got to do.
Stand in the center of the ring right now.
Last time I checked, he's the bigger fighter.
Mark Kriegel, your scorecard through 4 completed rounds.
Well, I got 4 rounds to nothing with what you're seeing. It's amazing to me. What is Martin's best hope? The left hand. And he slipped it. Jared has slipped it just about every single time. There it goes again.
Finally, we see that left land for Anderson. I mean, on Anderson, and Martin finally lets his hands go, but there's always an answer from the real big baby, who once again gets tagged by the left of the former world champion.
That he's going to try to throw wild shots. He said every 15, 20 seconds, I got to be ready for a big, desperate shot.
The left eye of Charles Martin starts to swell here, and that's
Jared Anderson.
Big 1-2 from Charles Martin, who now goes to the body.
He got buzzed.
Let's see how he responds.
Pull straight back. Got him in trouble. Pulling straight back. Got him in trouble. Woke him up, though.
There it is. Jared Anderson on shaky legs, and he's fighting on instinct, not in intelligence here.
This is exactly the questions that we want answered here.
Martin was dangerous early in the fight. A big left long hand from Charles Martin. As Jared Anderson looks up at the clock. There's still 50 seconds, and it's landing at will for Charles Martin here. And Anderson's going to have to dig deep.
These kind of situations in heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. Any fighter can get dropped or knocked out in a split second.
The clock is Jared Anderson's best friend and enemy. But Martin, if he keeps throwing, he's going to keep connecting because Anderson's legs are not under him yet.
He's got to tighten up Anderson, his defense, and not be so leaky. Like Tim said, pull him back with his feet in place. That's how he got caught, and that's how he's going to get caught again.
He got clipped again! And Anderson showing a huge chin here in the 5th round. The most desperation he's seen in his entire 15-fight career is happening right now in his hometown.
Not expecting Martin to throw. Martin threw the jab, came behind the jab, and landed with full force. It got Anderson's attention, and Martin kept throwing the same punch, and Anderson kept getting hit with the same punch. He weathered the storm. He even tried to fight back in certain moments, but Martin closed the show, and he won that round.
Giving him instructions, the crowd trying to cheer on Jared Anderson, who was in real trouble in round number 5.
Maybe he needs to revive from the last round. Yes, from that last round. Threw a ton of punches. Oh!
What a counter right hand from Charles Martin. Now it's the right landing.
Recovering, and he's looking for that straight left hand.
Shot.
He was fully charged. As his energy starts to drain, now he's not as quick getting out of the range. That's why you see Martin landing with that straight left hand as Jared pulls straight back.
And let Martin know I'm still here.
What Anderson needs to do is do what he's doing now. Win this fight with his jab. Keep the jab in his face so he can't set his feet and he has to keep on resetting.
Charles Martin's nickname may be the Prince, but today he's asking the questions as he lands another right hand, and you could see that preparation showing tonight.
He told us he'd been in the gym for the past 10 or 11 months.
There's another right hand. Jared notices it too.
Ooh, nice set him up from Jared Anderson, who wakes up here in round 6.
This, what Jared's already up, but starts to change the momentum back in his direction after getting hurt in that previous round.
Charles Martin told us in the fighter meetings, I've never seen Jared go to plan B. I'm going to ask that question, and Jared, for the first time, will see round 7. First time Jared Anderson sees round 7 as a pro through 6. Mark Kriegel, what's your scorecard look like? First time for Jared getting past round 6. He said this fight wouldn't go past 5.
It's in his face. Be a good opportunity for Anderson to flick that jab, throw it quickly, and come behind the right hand and finish with a left hook.
Yeah, and I also like the feints coming from Anderson as well. You can offset your opponent with throwing feints.
There's a leaping left from Jared Anderson. Doesn't catch Martin clean.
Still opportunity for Anderson.
Ooh, nice body shot.
That hurt
from Martin.
Saw Jared play it off. He paused for a second, but still did. He decided like, nah, I ain't gonna show you hurt me. I'm coming forward.
That left hand to the head of Anderson also landed as he lands a right hand of his own. First headliner, first time up against a former champion, and he starts with a lead right and follows up with a left.
See, that was smart from Jared right there. That's IQ. He attacked Martin on the cross step. If you look at Martin's footwork,
that's shot. A nice right hand from Anderson.
When Martin is moving to his left, he actually starts moving with his back foot. He crosses his legs. Check this out.
And finish with the left hook.
Martin trying to do something, trying to change it up a little bit and throwing a straight, instead of throwing a straight left hand.
The left hook is wide open for Jared Anderson.
He's throwing an uppercut now, looking for the uppercut.
Uncharted waters for Jared Anderson.
Good shot.
As he's now in deep waters against Charles Martin. Jared Anderson is ranked number 7 by the WBO. And tonight, that is being put to the test because usually he's a big puncher, throwing a lot of punches, but here he's only out throwing shook up Jared Anderson momentarily there.
Jared has made it
You hear the crowd trying to get Jared Anderson going. They want to see a little bit more from him. This crowd has been amazing tonight. for the undercard fights. All the local fighters from Ohio, different cities in Ohio, they've been phenomenal.
There's a jab into that left hand from Charles Martin.
Being at the right range.
But the judges, they see that movement also, so you got to make sure that...
Over the top, shoot a right hand to the head, left hook over the top. Whatever he throws, he needs to finish with a left hook because Martin is wide open for it. He's not defending for it, and Anderson is in position. He just has to throw it.
Hit that gas tank.
Ooh, that was a straight right from Jared Anderson, who's starting to get inside the range despite his disadvantages in reach and height.
Good body work right there.
Two clean, disrespectful shots to the body from Jared.
And you're starting to see the mouth open from Martin.
Real low.
Mouth is starting to open up. He's starting to gas a little bit.
Those body shots open up the head shots for Jared Anderson.
It's about to get ugly right now. I'm sensing something. Oh,
how about that?
Yeah, I'm
the
sensing
2-1.
it. I'm feeling the energy right now of Martin.
Ooh, nice left from Martin, but Anderson was able to just evade it. And Anderson keeps looking up at that clock, and he got clipped with that left uppercut from Martin there. Ooh, that was a straight shot from Martin as Anderson was loading up. Jared having to dig deep here in his homecoming fight, and this crowd will take him to the end of round number 8 and give him the energy he needs. Big puncher in Jalalov. Welcome to the Top Rank stable. We hope to see him August 26th. And here we see the punch differential at 41%. Anderson getting closer to his 42% accuracy rate. Had never swam in, and Martin says, that's where I want to take over.
Ooh, Martin now took a page out of Jared's book. He said, okay, I can land my shots too to the body.
Ooh, nice left hand there from Jared. Ooh. Martin was trying to set up that left hook off the jab, and Anderson was quick with it and lands a left hook of his own.
Man, that's just creative offense.
Southpaw stance, goes down to the body, does Anderson, avoids the right hand of Charles Martin and doubles up on the jab. Woo. Nice right hook downstairs. Woo, there's a right and a left hand from Jared Anderson. It looked like Martin wanted to touch gloves or something. Very good because he hasn't gotten in the way of the action.
He's one of the best in the business, Robert Hoyle.
Yes.
Anderson can step this thing up because Martin is fatigued, and he can put both hands up, be alert for the big shot from Martin, but really put both hands together and try to see if he can get Martin out of there.
Hyping up their boy, Jared Anderson, 14-0, 14 knockouts. Can he get 15? He's on his way with that 1-2 as the mouth of Martin now starts to bleed. Straight left hand from Jared Anderson, who's now in stalking mode.
You see the athleticism, you see the speed, you still see the punching power from Jared. The latest he's been in his career, 9 rounds. Young man's in shape.
Oh, nice left from Charles Martin, who puts him to the test, and it's still a fight, boys. Aiming at the chest. 139-75, the punches landed so far. Round 10, Jared Anderson never been this far as a pro.
Worry about the left hand too much because he got his lead hand in front. It's not lying straight up. If he's in orthodox stance, it's lined up. He could be hit with the straight left hand. But when this stance right here, the southpaw stance mirroring him, he don't have to worry about that left hook, or the left hand of Martin.
He ducked under the left hand of Martin there.
Yeah, but from this stance right here, this is where he has to worry about it.
That's where he was hurt earlier when he was in the orthodox stance.
Yeah.
But Martin was throwing it in the 5th round. He's not throwing it anymore. There's that short left hook from Anderson that has really come on for him in the last couple of rounds. Lead right followed by the left. The activity Jared Anderson here, evident as he clips Martin coming in.
Anderson is trying to get that close that he knows the hometown fans want to see. A knockout.
Woo. A 1-2, snap in the head of Charles Martin tonight. That probably helped him in his development more than the early knockouts he's had all his career long.
It most certainly did. It helped him tonight, and it's going to help him moving forward. And this is against a quality fighter.
Yes.
And responded well.
Last minute switch too, Dre.
Last minute switch as well. You got to add that.
Oh, big left hand there from Martin, who says the fight's not over until the final bell rings, and there it is. All great wins do not have to be knockout wins, and this was an experience-building fight for Jared Anderson, who showed his character, showed his skill, showed his grit, and he did it.
Mike Fitzgerald scores the bout 98-91. David DeYoung and Ben Rochester both have it 99-90. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still WBO International and WBC USA Heavyweight Champion from right here